I'm DrYasapa. I'm back. I had some things on my mind, y'all, since we were going through the Taurus uh, sign. And I've been thinking about this since I did the live stream. So, the book, uh, according to the book, the link to the free PDF is in the description area of the video. But according to the book, it says that Taurus symbolizes, the zodiac sign Taurus symbolizes uh, man's relationship with the material universe. And so what came to my mind is that this is talking about nationality and status. And I talked about that a little bit on Taurus in the Gospels number 2, if y'all want to go back and hear it. But I've just been reflecting on it, and I thought I would do this live stream while I'm at the park here in Ho Chi Minh City. And actually, y'all, this is a beautiful park. See, in other countries, okay, I can tell you about Southeast Asia, people utilize their parks. I mean, you see children, people of all ages rather, babies all the way up into elderly, all the way doing things from, walking, jogging, badminton, you name it, dancing in groups. I'm sure at some point we'll see some people doing yoga and Tai Chi. I'm sure if I stay here or walk around this whole place, I'm sure I'll see it. They like to come out at night when the sun's not out, when it's cool. And here is a very interesting thing if you can relate this to Jubilees. So in Vietnam, now there are many cities in Vietnam, and they have their own weather patterns. So you can come here, one day you'll find it's hot, that evening is cold, the next day it's cold, all right? And then it's raining, and then it's hot, and then it's cold. So it's a mixture of hot and cold in Ho Chi Minh City and other places in Vietnam. But I'm digressing. But you might want to think about that. See what you can do with it. But let's go back to Taurus. So my thoughts were about status, man's relationship to the material world. These are the tangibles, right? This is E equals MC squared, right? Tangible things that you can touch, things that have value, substance, right? In these terms. Now let me say this too. According to the author, Taurus is the climax of the Aquarian age. So all of the destruction that takes place during Capricorn and during Aquarius achieves its climactic point when man finds himself in his proper status, in his proper role in the material world. Y'all follow what I'm saying to you? So when you relate this to, if these dates have any meaning at all, so according to modern science, they're saying that the age of Taurus occurred during Abraham's time, and it was ending during Moses' time, right? Moses was there at the transition. So this, according to the author, is a time when the Great Pyramids were built. Now, I don't know if that's true. Nobody knows if that's true, right? But if you go along with the storyline, the Great Pyramids are built. So this means that there was a great knowledge of architecture, mathematics, physics, and probably sciences that we don't even know about right now, that were available and known, and that were utilized to build all of these megalithic structures that occurred during the age of Taurus, if that happens to be true. Y'all see where I'm going with this? So in Taurus, man reaches his highest level of intellectual achievement, his highest level of spiritual achievement. Means he masters the art of science and the art of living. And so hence we see that our ancestors at that time are supposed to have been able to heal people with vibration, right? With vibration and other types of sciences. And of course, eating and diet, meditation, and all of these things. So I just thought it was very interesting that these things happen, if you follow the story and you believe the story, in the age of Taurus. So what does it mean for us? It means that since we are in the Piscean age, the age of corporations, or domination and oppression, as a result of corporate power or corporate power consolidation and toxic capitalism, and profit. What's the word? There's a word that I can't remember the name of it. But anyway, it doesn't matter. The concept is that people only want profit, right? They don't care about anything else except for profit, right? So that's the age that we live in, and that's driven by the Catholic Church, their nation states, affiliates, agents, so on and so forth. And they have brought people into a dead state where their nationality has been escheated away from them. Hold on, y'all. Where their nationality has been escheated away from them. And so that they are out of harmony with nature. And so now their relation to the material universe is unnatural. Y'all see where I'm going? And these are just random thoughts that I've been thinking, and I'm sharing them with y'all as I tour this really beautiful park. I hope y'all like it as much as I do. Yeah, so that really explains the situation as we see it. Oh, here's a little kiddie park. All of this is free too, y'all. You don't have to pay for any of this. You just come right here and you get these city benefits for free. All of it's free. You don't have to pay anything. But yeah, I really like it here in Vietnam. I feel at home in Vietnam. And I'll tell you another thing about Vietnam. In Vietnam, you will lose weight. The Vietnamese cuisine is very healthy. Very healthy, okay? You'll lose. I was talking to a Korean guy a couple months ago, and he was telling me that he's been in Vietnam for about 3 months, about 90 days, he said, and already he's lost 25 pounds. And the reason why, he said, the Vietnamese food is just so healthy, he's losing all of his weight. So, you know, life in Vietnam is really, really good. But let's go back to it. Check this out. This is a nice park. Wow. This is my first time coming to this park, y'all. This is my first time here. And this is really nice. I like it. This is much better than the parks in India. If y'all watched my videos where I did the parks in India, the parks in India were nice. They were more. India didn't have all of these facilities like this, all of the playground stuff. I mean, they had some stuff, but not like this. But it was more of like a garden type of stuff, you know, more flowers and trees and palm trees and, you know, mango trees, and I saw some real I guess, well, not I guess, they were homeless people. They were in the park, and they have a way of getting the mango out of the mango tree. So in Asia, in most Asian countries, you can always get some food. People don't go hungry because they have food growing everywhere. They have almond trees, y'all. They have almond trees in Vietnam growing on the street. But anyway, let me get back to it. I kind of lost my place. Taurus. So Taurus is a zodiac sign that really, really should cause you to think about your nationality and your status, and making sure that you correct your status, because when you correct your status, that's when you harmonize yourself with the universe. Y'all see what I'm saying? When you're in your proper person, in your proper status, because nationality does matter. Nationality is nature. Okay, y'all? Nationality is nature. No matter how you cut it, it's not some interesting concept or idea, but nationality is nature. For example, you don't see zebras running around with hyenas, right? And you don't see parakeets running around with blue jays. And you don't see eagles flying with swan. Okay? Nationality matters. Right? Family matters. But anyway, I don't think I really have anything else to say other than that. I just thought it was just so very interesting. So we see where this concept of order out of chaos may have come from. The chaos of Capricorn, and then the chaos of Aquarius, the chaos and destruction coming from Saturn and Uranus. Okay, so out of that chaos comes destruction, or with the chaos comes destruction, and from the destruction comes the pain, the aggravation, the torment, and all of the other uncomfortable feelings and conditions that would cause one to take frequent and consistent and persistent action, resulting in a change of mindset, a change of behavior, and a change of habit that would result in nationality being the thing that people focus all of their effort and attention on. As nationality, what? Nationality, the protection of the group and acting in the best interest of the group becomes the factor that everybody knows they have to support and engage in order to survive and thrive. So in this way, it makes logical sense. Okay, in this way, it makes logical sense. But I just wanted to talk about that for a minute. Y'all let me know what you think about it in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Taurus symbolizes man's place in the material universe. Do you agree with that, number one? And then two, do you agree or disagree? If so, or if not, why? Why not? Do you agree that that speaks to nationality, okay, and man's status in relationship to property, right? In relation to property. So everybody should see where this is going, right? Everybody should see exactly where this topic of Taurus is going. The whole question and discussion of nationality is right here on the floor before us as we deal with Taurus. So I'm going to go live in a couple, well, as soon as I get home. I don't know what time it is, but as soon as I get home, I'm going to go live, and I'm going to be coming back out of the book, the Gospels and the Zodiac. Okay, so y'all can see the people playing badminton. It's just so popular. And what I like about Vietnam, the families are so close. The families are so close. And you know, I really enjoyed that. You know, I come from a very toxic family situation, narcissistic, just, you know, just a very toxic situation. So I enjoy seeing healthy families, or at least seeing people do activities together as a family, you know, and the mixed generations, grandparents with grandchildren, so on and so forth. Oh, it's a nice water fountain here, and yeah, but this is Vietnam. Look at this beautiful tree. I wish I knew the names of these trees. I mean, I can get into a whole big discussion. What's up? I can get into a whole big discussion about Vietnamese love for nature, and how they create art from trees, you know? Yeah, really, really do. Like in the Karate Kid, Mr. Miyagi, remember he's clipping the trees? I did videos on it. But anyway, y'all think about that. Think about it. Think about uh, your relationship to the material universe, right? Y'all think about that. Think about that. I mean, are you vibrating with nature? Have you returned to the Most High by following the instructions of your ancient foremothers and forefathers, the lectures of your ancient foremothers and forefathers? Y'all know that means the laws, right? Are y'all doing that? Or have y'all abandoned it for religion? See, that's the thing. Have you abandoned it for religion? Okay? And then, let's say if you abandoned your rightful role in relation to the universe as an heir, as a rightful heir, Genesis chapter 2, are you happy with your life? Right? Are you happy with your life? Or have you become a traitor to your people, and you enjoy it? You enjoy it and you like it, right? And you're benefiting greatly from it. So here is, I wish I knew the name of this tree. I don't even know how to describe it, but y'all can see some of the beautiful plant life here. That's why I feel very lucky, as we say in Asia, to be in Vietnam. You know, just so many beautiful things to see and things to do. But anyway, yeah. So where are you with that? And why are you where you are with it, right? Are you afraid to let Christianity go? Are you in Christianity because of peer pressure? Or even Islam? Are you in that because of peer pressure? So check this out, y'all. Very beautiful, right? Very beautiful. Now check. So if y'all remember the videos I did, I showed these little trees, right? This is one. This tree has to be very old, okay? Because this is one of those little trees all grown up. Quite beautiful, right? Remember in Karate Kid, them little ones? That's one all grown up. Uh, yeah. So I mean, do you know that you're being played, and that Christianity there's really nothing to it, and that you shouldn't be in it? You've not gotten the results that you want. Do you know that? But you're hanging on to it. If so, why? Right? If so, why? Or if you're listening to me and you've decided that I'm the devil and you hate me, because because as the religious people say, I'm going against against your Christ figure, right? You might want to think, why are you thinking such evil thoughts? Right? Why are you thinking like that? You know? You don't know me. And why does your deity need you to defend it, him or her, or he, she? Right? Why does your deity need you to do that? He's supposed to be, or she's supposed to be the one defending you. But yet you're mad and you feel like you need to do something to put me in my place or to destroy me. All right? Y'all see how that don't work, right? Okay? The deity is supposed to be out here helping you, not you helping the deity. But anyway, I don't have anything else to say. Right now I'm just rambling. But I got my point across. Let me emphasize it. My point is to emphasize that Taurus symbolizes man's relation to the physical universe. And this puts the question of nationality straight on the table. Nationality is straight on the table, right? Your status, your ability to inherit, your role in society. Okay, y'all? So y'all work with that and put something in the comment section. Let me know what you think, whether you agree or disagree, and why. And let's try to get people to talk about this. Okay, let's start, because when we talk about this zodiac sign, Taurus, we're talking nature. All right. Now, I won't pretend to know that I understand the energetic effects of the constellations and how they affect the atmosphere, the earth, or man. I don't know, right? I don't know. But let's have a discussion, because when we discuss it, we're discussing nature, and we're discussing things that our ancient ancestors also discussed. All right, and perhaps we can get some good out of this by returning to nature, returning to the principles of our ancient foremothers and forefathers. You go ahead and correlate that with Exodus chapter 20, verse 12. Islam to all the Moors and Shalawama. Oh, by the way, if y'all want to support my project to write the book of the law into ancient Ibaryath and then into English to remove all of the deceit, all of the errors, all of the lies, all of the mythology, so that you can see what the texts actually say, what those records actually say in plain English, along with the Ibaryath meaning of the words, so you can check it and you will not and cannot be tricked. I'm putting this back in your hands. And I need your support to do it, because this is a big job. Now, I read an article about a South Korean man. This guy, he was a PhD. I read an article about him earlier today, in fact. He's a Muslim. And the article says that he's the first Korean guy to translate the Quran. right, to translate the Quran into the Korean language. He's the first Korean to do it. All right. But it took him 7 years, and I can guarantee you he didn't do it all by himself. All right. So this is a big project. So I need y'all's support, not only with the writing and production of the Book of the Law, but your support I need for the distribution and the marketing. Okay, the promotions and the marketing and the distribution of the Book of the Law once it is completed. All right, so this is a big job, y'all. It's a very, very big job. And as I always say, we as a people, it's shameful for us not to have our own Book of the Law at this time. I have the skills to do it. I have the ability to do it. And I have a record that I'm competent in doing this. Okay? So we should be ashamed as a people, regardless of whether you're a Hebrew Israelite or Christian or Muslim. It's an embarrassment to not have our own scholarly publications. Because to be frank, what it says is that you don't give a damn, right? And you're just talking. Because if you were serious about wanting to reclaim your heritage, finding out who you are, returning to the Most High, you would put your Federal Reserve notes where your mouth is, and you would separate. You would separate. Some fast, some slow. But you would separate from those people who oppress you. And you would not trust them. You would not use their books. Okay? Unless you absolutely had to. But you would not use their books to try to free yourself and to try to find out who you are. You would do it within your own people. Okay? So those people who are educated about these things, they're looking at us and laughing. They're saying that, that we're a bunch of children because they can put something on the news or they can do whatever, and they completely can control what you feel and what you do and what you talk about. So they control your consciousness. Do you understand that? Right? So let's make them stop laughing at us. All right? Support this project. Okay? Put the fear of God in them, as they say, by supporting this project so that we can produce the Book of the Law and have our own. All right? And have our own. And demonstrate that we are back. Islam to all the Moors and Shalawama to the entire House of Yasharala.